Are you struggling to turn cold prospects into loyal connections? The secret isn't in the script, it's in the connection. But before I get into this, let me introduce myself for a second. I am Stephanie Zima. I am the founder of the Walk It Free Mentorship Program, where I help online entrepreneurs to heal their procrastination, doubt, and lack of confidence, connect with their authenticity and their ideal clients, and level up their courage to take the action that is required to win big. So comment help here below if you want to get started with my free cold market mastery course. You can dive right in. Okay, let's get started. Here's how to turn awkward messages, those first ones, into genuine relationships that build trust and grow your business. The cornerstone of a solid connection, whether in business or personal relationships, are the following. Authenticity. People can see when you're being real versus you just trying to close the deal. Be yourself and show genuine interest. Number 2, active listening. Listening to understand, not just to respond. Acknowledge their needs, their challenges, and their aspirations. Number 3, empathy and emotional intelligence. Connect with their emotions, not just their words. Show that you truly care about their journey. Number 4, value and contribution. Offer solutions, encouragement without expecting anything in return. Give before you ask. Number 5, consistency with follow through. Trust is built over time. Stay engaged. Nurture the relationships beyond the initial conversations. Strong relationships don't happen overnight. They build through trust, respect, and true desire to serve. You have probably heard about this before, and if not, you definitely want to subscribe to my channel, because I talk a lot about the heal, connect, and leveling up. So let's break this down. But because if you're anything like me, you want to know exactly how to do all the things that I've just talked about. Let's start with authenticity. People can see when you're being real versus just trying to close the deal. The problem here is that you are not trying to not be real. You just simply don't even know who you are most of the time. When you get up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you eat breakfast, you go to work, you sit there for 8 hours, and then you come home, and then you watch some TV, and you go to bed. That's what you know. Many of us, when we first enter the online space, we're not necessarily thinking about our core values, or we may not even be aware of them. We don't even know the different puzzle pieces that are all falling together to be coming and being our authentic self. See, they teach you these things, right, in network marketing training. They don't teach you the road to becoming successful, is really becoming you again. Like healing from the inside out, right? Healing your broken parts so you can connect with your true self and shine with all what you've got. All of you is all that's required. They don't teach you how to make that little light inside of you shine brighter, and they don't teach you how to protect that little light from those that want to blow it out. Setting appropriate boundaries here is the key word, right? You need to learn how to do that. Now, the second step, the active listening. Listening to understand, not just to respond. Acknowledge their needs and challenges and aspirations. That's what you're supposed to do. So who are you? The mother that is trying to build their business in the nooks and crannies of your life, in between breastfeeding and diaper changes? Or are you the person that already has 2 jobs and is sick and tired of struggling to pay the bills and has joined this online venture to just get financial freedom, yet you find yourself consistently struggling for time? How on earth are you supposed to muster up the energy to actively listen to anyone you are already feeling drained? That here was, and if I'm not careful, is still me. I answer messages half-heartedly sometimes, not because I don't care, but because I am depleted of my energy. I needed to learn how to be a better steward of my energy. When I get in control of when we get in control of our own lives, we know what makes us feel good, what we can endure, what sets, setting our boundaries, our active listening skills will get better. I promise. All right, on to empathy and emotional intelligence. Connect with their emotions, not just their words. Show you truly care about their journey. See, in the cold market, you don't know the person that you are talking to. You just don't know them, right? They are complete blank pieces of paper, and you just need to find stuff to write about them on. That should be your visual. When you start talking about, when you start talking to the person, you want to know, where are they from? What do they dream about? Who are they? What life experience made them who they are? And, many scripts are just not doing that. Or it feels like awkward, like a weird interview. Emotional intelligence is something that can be learned, though. You can get better at it. So don't even worry about it if you're not good at it yet. You just have to develop the ability to put the foot on the other shoe. What would you like to be asked? Like, if you would be approached, think about yourself. What kind of attributes would you like to discuss with the salesperson? Try to not get in touch with your own buying, or try to get in touch with your own buying behaviors. Think about what makes you purchase something, what makes you respond to a message. That's what you need to try to recreate in your own marketing as well. Your ideal client, they are very similar than you are. Therefore, they're going to start acting like you. So start by identifying these things within yourself, and you'll get better at it. I promise. Now, step number 3, the value and the contribution. Offer insights, solutions, or encouragement without expecting anything in return. Give before you ask. This one is hard when you desperately want to make money. You put in the efforts, but you are not seeing the paycheck. And that's probably the hardest thing on this business. Many are losing hope. Self-doubt is starting to creep in at that point, and you're just gonna think you're not good enough. The imposter syndrome is rearing its ugly head, and it's just a mess. So how can you fix that? By identifying your mission and create a vision and an action plan, a strategy. You need to create a strategy that lets you reward yourself with something other than signups. For example, if you want to do 5 reach outs per day and you did that consistently, you will reward yourself with something, XYZ, whatever you pick. You will celebrate your wins, your activity by the end of the week, and you're feeling good about it. This is where fun comes into the play. This is where you are going to have a good time. You will want to achieve your small goal. You will take the action and you will have the results because of it. So what can you give without expecting anything in return? Let's think about this for a second. The value of yourself, a resource, a tip, an encouraging message maybe. It all depends on your brand and how long you have been in the business and how experienced you are. If you need more with that, identifying your value and so on, make sure that you are increasing your self-worth. Message me here if you want to have some information. And finally, step number 5, consistency and follow through. Trust is built over time. It just takes time for this two-way street to develop. You must have a good system that you're following up daily with them every day. If you don't have a good system, you will lose track of your leads. You will lose focus and you won't have the success. Always remember, your leads don't know you. They don't know who you are, and they don't remember you if you don't show up regularly. You got to make yourself top of their mind before they even listen to your content or remember you. That's the tricky thing about the cold market, really. Having enough focus for long enough to make a cold lead into a warm prospect. Your day needs to be structured. You need to have some discipline. That's just the key. See, we all sign up for this entrepreneurship because we're thinking we want to be free. So why then the discipline? Well, that is keeping us stuck, right? Is that what you think? Nope, it's wrong. Discipline is what sets you free. It's an illusion that entrepreneurs just sit at the beach and don't have any work. What you see on social media is someone that has already put in the reps and has now other people behind the scenes working other parts on the business while they can have, they can work on their marketing side of the business. Once you get here, you too can live that. Okay, they have virtual assistants and so on, but before then it's all on you. I'm sorry, it's all on you. Marketing you have to do, recruiting you need to do, onboarding you need to do, leadership you need to do, and then even the customer service you also need to do that. Sorry. You are wearing all these different hats, and in order to do that, you need to be a good steward of your time, your energy, and your resources. And that does not come without being structured and having a solid plan. So how can you develop all of these things? Well, that's exactly what I teach in my Walk It Free mentorship program. It takes time, it takes focus, and it takes trial and error. You groove, and doing that alone is really, really hard to do. If you want some help doing it, please check out my 12-week mentorship program that is at www.walkitfree.com. I'd love to help you to identify the areas you need to heal in, connect, and level up. I will develop. It's developed this is a program that is developed to really uniquely wrap around what you need in your life. Are you ready? Let's do this.